They gave up a rare soul like you for trash sex. Let that sink in. They gave up somebody as amazing as you are, the advancing one that you are with so much to offer, somebody who had given so much to them and would have continued to give to them, somebody who had been such a blessing in their life, somebody they said they loved, but they couldn't control themselves. They gave you up, the rare one that you are, the chosen one that you are, for a one night stand, for moments of pleasure. They gave you up just for some sex. And when it was all over, when you found out, that is when they started to regret. There is a price to pay. And even now, they are paying the price. They are facing the consequences. They realize how they lost it all. They wish they hadn't done what they did, but the damage is already done. They've already ruined the relationship. They messed things up with you, and there is no turning back. How can you ever go back with somebody like this? And for many of you, even if you wanted to, you just couldn't, because you have respect for yourself, because you cannot live like that. How can you be there with somebody? The two of you are there, you're laughing, you're playing, you're having fun, and all of a sudden you remember what they did. You start to feel sad, you start to feel depressed. For how long will you live your life like this? And for many of you, this is why you had to cut them off. This is why you had to end the relationship with them. You had to break up with them, because you wouldn't tolerate this. You wouldn't tolerate their cheating ways, all of the disloyalty, the betrayal, the disrespect. They had somebody like you who was helping them, who was a blessing in their life. When they started a relationship with you, when the two of you started that relationship, it was as if they hit the jackpot, that grand prize, the lottery. They had it all and they knew it. But they thought you wouldn't have found out. They thought they would have been able to sneak around and you would have never known. Oh, really? Time reveals all things. What they do to you in the dark must come to light. And it won't feel good when it comes to light, because you love this person, you care about them, you've been true to them. You were not intending for the relationship to end. But what happens is they leave you with no choice but to end it. That person who was with you, that snake in the grass, that cheater, who thought they would have gotten away with it, who thought you would have never found out. They saw others doing it, and they joined the trend. They came on board. They started adopting that culture. For many of you, I'm talking to you, it happened in the workplace. The work wives and the work husbands cheating on you, thinking you will never know because you don't work there after all. Not realizing that it would have seeped through. It would have seeped through. You would have found out, whether it be through A call that is sent one day and they cannot answer, and you can hear that it's another man or another woman on the phone. You can hear that something is not right. The way they're speaking, you can tell. The signs. The phone turned over. The deleting of the messages. They're deleting messages. What a way to live your life. All of the lies saying they're going to a particular place and you find out this is not where they were. Something will happen. That person has to call them someday. And that is why you need to have a clear mind. You need to be aware. You need to be able to see what is going on. So the day comes, and for some of you it took a very long time. Everybody already knew. You didn't know. Oh my goodness, that's bad. For some of you it didn't take too long. And you caught them. And it felt terrible. You thought, oh my goodness, it was over for you. There you were. There you were, not being able to think straight, not being able to focus on your work. Some of you had to take the day off. You couldn't work. Take some time off. Look at what they did to you, and they think they won't pay the price. They are paying the price. They must pay the price. They lost the real one. They lost somebody who was there for them 100% just for a little bit of sex. They threw it all away for somebody who doesn't care about them, who was only there to use them. Oh my. Look at what they did. Look at what they did. They chose trash over the advancing one that you are, the chosen one that you are. You are on a higher level than that. That person knew that they were in a relationship. They didn't defend you. That person disrespected you. That person said certain things. That person did what they did, knowing very well that your ex was in a relationship with you. Very often they know you. They've seen your pictures. You haven't seen theirs. They've seen yours. They've monitored you, stalked you, observed you. But that person didn't care about your ex, didn't care about them, was only there to use them. And foolishly, they took the bait. Foolishly, they went for it. Now, they're being laughed at. Because it is not too many people who will stay with a cheater like this. Because if they cheated on you, watching me here, if they cheated on you, they will cheat on the person they cheated on you with in time. And somebody who is wise will never take your ex seriously, especially if your ex cheated with them, because it's gonna happen to them too. Very often it's gonna happen to them too, because they don't respect that person. So now they're being laughed at. Very often that person was testing them to see what they're made of, because they were pretending they were claiming to be faithful, they were claiming to be a good person. So they were being tested. Bets took place. They wanted to find out. People were talking about that. They were talking about that to their friends. Let's see if you can conquer. And everybody knows what's happening, and everybody's observing, and everybody's reading the text messages. They don't even know that. And there, they allowed themselves to be used. just for a few moments of pleasure. And what pleasure? Sometimes it wasn't even all that. It sucked. It's nothing compared to what you have to offer. It wasn't even worth it. And now they want to cry. Now they want to beg. Now they want to plead. Now they want to say, let's make things work. It's too late. Now they want to say sorry. They're not sorry. They're only sorry they got caught very often. Oh my goodness. And when this happens, it is not easy. For many of you, this happened to you in the past. And you know you're never going back there. You're not going down that road ever again. And for some of you, a few of you, you're experiencing this even now where you've been betrayed. Sad to say, this is a future event. God forbid, for somebody watching me, God forbid. Oh no. Somebody you trust, somebody you believe in, see what they do, see what they're gonna do. No way. But they're doing it to themselves. Are you with me? That person who walked away from you, that person who stepped out of the relationship for that one night stand, for that 7-night stand, call it whatever you want, for some trashy sex, to be used. It is their loss, not yours. You didn't do anything wrong. They are the ones who destroyed the relationship. So while you will feel sad, you will feel hurt, be happy, take pride in the fact that you're not the one who messed it up. They did. And as time goes by, they will look back on what they had. Look back on what they had, and they will be living in regret. How they had a real person in their life and they blew it. They threw it all away for what? Time goes by, they're not even talking to that person who used them. They're mad at this person because that person, they listened to that person and they lost their relationship. That person is laughing at them like the devil. You know, when I was a child growing up, the story was told of what would happen if you don't listen to your parents. They say don't do this. The devil says, hey, do it, do it, do it. Mommy won't find out, do it. Daddy won't find out. And you go ahead and do it. Your mom or dad catches you red-handed and the devil is in the corner laughing. Ha, 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 ha. That is exactly what happened to them when they betrayed you. Let that sink in. Somebody that has so much to offer like you. Somebody who is on that high level. Look at you. Somebody who is winning, who is advancing, blessed, chosen. Somebody with integrity. Wow, how stupid. They let all of that go and now they're regretting. It's simply a matter of what goes around comes around. They should have known. They should have known what they wanted. They should have decided, this is who I want, this is who I want, this is what I want. This is the type of relationship I want. And believe in it and have faith that it's going to work for them. And every day think about it, and they would take inspired action. They would have taken the right action. Tell yourself, what is it I want? And if you're in a relationship and you want it to work, you want your relationship to last, at least you cannot tell people what to do, but you cannot control anybody, but you can have some control over yourself. So tell yourself, what kind of relationship do I want? How long do I want this to last? Do I want this to last forever? Do I want this to lead to marriage? Do I want this marriage to last? Okay, this is what I want. And I'm not gonna do anything that is gonna take me off track. Now, I'm not here to judge anybody. I am not here to tell anybody what to do, but I am saying that actions have consequences. And some people don't want to hear that, but it's true. Don't be mad at the messenger. I am not saying that I am better than anybody, but the truth is the truth. So tell yourself, and not just in relationships, whatever it may be, tell yourself, this is what I want. And you will find that your actions will match. You won't sabotage yourself. Your actions will match what you want, where you're heading, what your goal is. You will take inspired action and you will get what you want. You will end up manifesting your heart's desires. And if two of you are in a relationship and both of you are doing this, congratulations. Your relationship will work. It takes two. But they were not doing that. They were listening to other people. They were following others. Their circle. It was not a good circle. They were not in a good circle. Show me your friends and I'll tell you. I will show you who you are. I've told people, if you're hanging out with these people, it's only a matter of time till you start behaving like them. They think they can go against the law. Many of us think that we can go against the laws of the universe. But if you jump into salt water, your skin will become salty. There will be salt. If you jump into the ocean, I'm telling you, it's salty. It's not fresh water. It's salty. You know, if you jump into muddy water, especially if you have white, well, this is not white, but if you have white clothes on, you will see the effects of it. It will not stay white and clean, white like snow, like they say. So the same applies to your life. So they were hanging out with the wrong crowd. They were hanging out with cheaters. They were hanging out with people who are not loyal to their partner, who disrespect their partner behind their back. They started behaving like these people because they saw it so much. It started looking right to them. It started looking like it's okay. But like we've seen, actions have consequences. Cause and effect, the law of cause and effect. The law of sowing and reaping. What you sow is what you reap, like we've seen. If you sow orange seeds, I'm telling you, you're not getting apple plants. You're getting oranges, orange seeds, seedlings. They blew it. They threw it all away for some trashy sex. And I hope that sex is okay to say on YouTube. I hope there are no penalties. This is not made for kids. I hope there are no penalties, you know how. But I searched and I realized a lot of people were using sex in the title. I'm just talking. That should be all right. They threw it all away. They lost you. Now they're facing the consequences. Part of it is not being with somebody as amazing as you. Sometimes they never find somebody like you. They never find true love. There is only one you. You're irreplaceable. Their other partners treat them the same way they treated you. cheats on them and they don't find that happiness. Let them go. If they were supposed to have been with you, they would still be with you today. Let them go. If they had treated you well, they would have been there walking with you on this advancing path. They would have been with you on this advancing journey. But they were not ready for that. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? Was it worth it? Now they realize it wasn't worth it. Now they realize what a big mistake they made, but too late is their cry. Somebody type too late. Let me see who's still watching. Too late. It's too late. As I'm hearing nature and the breeze is blowing, it's beautiful out here in nature, and I am sending you good vibes. I am sending you all of this love, all of this light. I look forward to reading your comments, to hearing what you have to say. Like the video, share it. You are valued and you are appreciated. My name is Mantius. Keep advancing. One love, God bless, and all the best.